Welcome back to the Cepheid Variable. This is your referee, Chris, and I'm here to say thank you to our fine Patreon folks. You know who they are, because they're Taylor. They're Drowrin, they're Miles, they're Randy, they're Yam, they're Colby, they're also Thomas. Get this, they're Randy G, they're Laszlo, they're Hovo, H-O-V-O, they're Jeremy, Ben, Garth, Tyler, and Nelson. Thank you guys for your continued support over on that there thing. If you want to join the Patreon, like I said a million times, check out the show notes. Links are there, also to a bunch of other rad-ass shows. So, that's all I got. We're getting back into this here Traveler action, and we hope that you guys enjoy it. See ya. You are at Brewfort. You've entered into the city from the starport. It's a fairly long drive. This gentleman, he didn't give you his name because you didn't give him. So he'll say his name is Ryan.
Ryan.
Mord Fustang and Ryan.
Yep. Well, yeah. So
Jack Ryan.
That's what he was named after. The Tom Clancy character, Jack Ryan.
I'm named after old Earth fiction.
Yeah. Like, my parents were a big fan of Hunt for Red October.
Yeah. Well, they loved Rainbow Six. It's a good book.
So is this escort, was he one of the ones that was in the scout ship?
Yeah, so he's the one in the green ship, Proteus,
Gotcha.
that flew you down.
Is he a sexy escort?
Yeah, is he a sexy Ryan, or is he kind of a douchey Ryan?
I mean, he's in shape. He's a pilot. He's got to be in some sort of a shape to be a pilot.
Well, also, he's an escort, so does he put out?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. No, he is not a madam or he's not a sex worker. So
how
what are we
much,
doing here?
though? I think,
I mean, you'd have to ask him, but he's not necessarily getting off the vibes that he will have sex for money.
But I'm sorry, this was the guy that did already escort us down to
so
planet side?
he flew you guys down. He landed, and now he's taking you.
Okay.
Taking you to his captain.
This is the guy that Jedt was talking
Yes.
to. Okay.
Yeah. And so he'll start telling you about like Brewfort. Gonna just give you like the rundown.
I do want to ask him a quick question, though, while we're on the way.
Sure.
So he said, if I remember correctly, when he was talking to Jedt, he looked at his logs and he hadn't encountered a ship.
He hadn't. No.
He had not encountered a ship called the Radiant Maiden
Right.
at any point, or at least recently. I would want to ask him, like, how can we get access to, the logs of who's been in and out of the starport here? We need to see if the Radiant Maiden has been through here.
So yeah, I'm taking you to my.
Oh, that's where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay, perfect.
So you're on top of it. It's about a 10-kilometer trek from the spaceport into the town itself. And this is the town of Celestis. So that's when they were saying, welcome to Celestis.
Okay.
That's the actual city you guys are in on Brewfort.
Gotcha.
So it is an isolated settlement on Brewfort. It's basically... There's roughly 800,000 people that live here. And you see there are these 6 meter plastic crete walls, and then there's kind of a big dome covering everything to keep out these bugs. And I think as you guys are probably flying by, you probably see a swarm of them at the edge of that jungle, but they don't get super close because of the sonic noise. And he'll tell you most of the populace on this planet Brewfort, most of the populace here are just mainly human. There's a small community of Aslans, and there's a few other dozen some Blaps and stuff like that are here. But for the most part, it's primarily a human settlement. And so yeah, they when you guys land, he would have told you as soon as you guys landed. Sorry, we'll backtrack to that. But he's like, as soon as you guys land and get like the ship gets off, he's like, hey, just so you're aware, what a pretty tight ship here when it comes to security. So you're gonna have to leave any weapons that you have gun-wise on your ship. You're more than welcome to travel with blades. If you have like a saber, you're more than welcome to have that. But guns,
Saber.
yeah.
Whoa.
Should have thought of that. Should have got one.
Yeah, I should have brought my sword.
So, but he's like, yeah, no guns are allowed in the city unless you're part of the, you're part of the city guard. So,
Can we say that with my, because I did purchase a 3D printer, like the good one, can we say that with my 3D printer, I've already printed myself a katana?
Love
because
it.
I feel
Love
like
it.
I feel like Blex in his patent leather jacket and
He
his
would.
cyber boots would rock a katana.
I approve this message.
what kind of 3D printer is it? Is it going to be like a metal, or are we going to have like a plastic katana that if you roll a 1, it's going to snap instantly?
No, I did get I spent the money on the printer that can print you like computer parts in metal.
Okay.
I will find it in.
I mean, Blex is very edgelord. This is very apropos.
Oh, absolutely.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
I will let you know when I find it in the kit, and I'll let you know. What
Cool,
it
yeah.
says.
But yeah, I'm fine saying, like, yeah, you could have done that.
Damn, thank you.
So,
Hell yeah.
I don't think he'd be good with it, but
I kind of picture like a tiny one too that you printed out for Brent.
oh
Like,
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
your buds.
Well, I mean, he's electronic, so he has one.
Yeah.
Just when I have it, he's equipped with
Yeah,
it.
when
too.
he comes across your,
As a hologram.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he comes across your field of view, he's just dressed like a little ninja now. He's
Yeah.
just like little chibi ninja.
it's like, oh, Blex, we've entered katana mode. Very well. Digitally appears next to him.
Katana mode activated.
I love it so much.
Would you like to play the Kill Bill theme?
Blex just starts whistling.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie again.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it has been a little bit.
So, yeah, so you guys basically, like I said, you guys arrive, and it's a very clear day. Everything's pretty nice out here. Like you can see, there doesn't seem to be any rain or anything. On your guys' flight in, I do want to see if anybody wants to give me an investigate check to see if you can learn more about Brewfort while you guys are flying there. I forgot to give that to you, so I want to retroactively give you a chance here.
I have a 0 in investigate.
That's fine. It'd be investigate with education, because the flight in's going to
Okay.
probably take a little bit. So this will take. I'm going to say like getting to the planet. Everything's probably going to take a couple hours. You're kind of going a little slow, so it's about an hour of investigation here. So everyone can roll. I'm not just going to make one person, so feel free, and I'll let you know what you get. Let me know what you roll. It's a 8, so it's average 8+.
Failed it.
Okay.
Succeed
I don't know
with
shit about
a
this planet.
9.
Okay.
I got. So if I have a 0 in something, I don't add. I
No,
just
no subtraction.
Yeah,
No
you don't
subtraction.
take 3 off essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I got like 7.
Okay.
So not.
No. Does Blex want to try?
No, I have an investigate 0.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys just know the basics of what I've already told you. Nothing super out of the norm. This Celestis is kind of the main hub. The orbital beacon directs all traffic here. So when you land, they will automatically tell you to go here. And yeah, so you'll learn that there are several mining outposts or settlements, outposts around the area within 100 kilometers. And that there's also several mining there's other like agricultural small settlements, but nothing's big enough to land a ship at.
Gotcha.
So that's why you got to come here. And obviously, if you land anywhere outside of these bubbles, then you will be swarmed by these locusts, and that probably is not going to be a fun thing. So,
I mean,
yeah.
depends.
When you do land, like I said, there's a couple larger hangars. You guys are in a smaller one. And this is a Class C level starship, so that most hangars are small and can hold ships no greater than 200 tons, but there's a couple large ones, like I said, that can hold up to accommodate 600 tons, so pretty standard star point. There is obviously, you are guided in by complete robots doing everything. If anybody wants to try to sneak a gun by, you can absolutely try to give me a deception check, but
no, I wouldn't. I mean,
yeah.
I have respect for the police, the chain of command. Like, okay, we got a security forces here.
I love it, bootlicker.
Hey, man. He was in the Marines.
Yeah, no. So you guys, he's taking you to the office of the Regent in Celestis. That's where you guys are heading. All records of ship passaging and landing are kept there. And he's going with you so that he can basically, and I'm sure when you land, you'll exchange that you were part of the Prime Dominion, that kind of thing. He'll tell you his name's Ryan. So he'll be there to help give you guys proper documentation.
Cool.
To get you through. And like I said, yeah, there's just these, you just hear that high-pitched whine coming over.
Is it kind of a high-pitched whine that maybe we could eventually tune out, or is it loud enough that it's it's over everything?
It's a subsonic.
Oh,
Nice.
Let me make
so
sure.
it actually doesn't
Problem
really.
solved.
Yeah, no, yeah. So you're good. It's a ringing noise. If you have heightened senses, you have to make a roll.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And it could, yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nifty.
So
And I do, just so everyone, if anyone needs anything, I have the enhanced fab chamber,
okay.
which lets
it
you
do?
print easy rudimentary computer parts and metal and stuff.
How
What
long
about-
does it take to print stuff in it?
I think it said 1 hour.
Okay, cool.
What about those the brass knuckles? Can you print me brass knuckles?
God.
Yeah, I can. So it says
Yeah, I can.
enhanced is
Will I?
Oh, I'm sorry. Complex electronics, simple biomechanical. That's why I got it for my cybernetic stuff. It says computer 2 equipment or advanced robot brains, which I will not be making.
Jesus.
But
Should be.
It says time requirement is 1 hour.
Yeah. So you could have done it. So I would say if everybody.
Is that in the main book, or is that
It's in the catalog, the equipment catalog.
okay?
We could even say when you
Central
land and you
supply
learn that,
catalog.
if you're like, hey, I'm gonna go print a fab up some stuff here real quick. You guys could wait on the ship for a little bit.
Cool.
And then, if everybody wants to say they have a saber or a katana, I'm fine with that.
I just have a club, like a
Yeah.
nightstick kind of thing.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, give everybody the opportunity now if they'd like one, to have one.
I want.
I don't know if there's brass knuckles in the book.
There is.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there
there is?
definitely is.
Okay, then I want brass knuckles.
There's a
Yeah.
piston fist where you could hit them and it
Holy
extends like a bar.
Oh, she would totally have that.
That's actually.
You do okay.
Vi.
First and foremost, I think Toots is a great
Brawler.
someone who could really benefit from cybernetics. If you had a gun hidden in your arms, or
know, right?
super augmented legs or something. So look that up in
I
the
will.
Central Supply catalog, and then I'm sure they also have brass knuckles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that.
While you guys are waiting there for these items to check, everyone give me a recon look. That you guys are, you get your things checked, you're walking through the hangar.
Oh, thank you.
There's a ton of security in here. There's a lot of security as you guys are walking through. 8? Okay.
What would I add to recon?
This will be intelligence.
Okay, I got a 9.
Nice.
I lucky. I rolled a 6 and a 1, so there's
Nice.
parity. It bounced out.
I got an 11 for me.
Okay.
I got an embarrassing number, which I don't want to state.
69.
Hey.
Hey, it was just a 5. It didn't.
Kicking a 69 on 6s.
Yeah.
Is this a 6 or a 9 on my D6?
I always thought there are certain 6s, like D6s I have that have the line underneath the 6. I'm like,
Quit wasting my time.
I get that you have a generic
that's
model that
ridiculous,
you're basing this off of, but yeah, it doesn't,
Yeah.
you don't, that's
But it's
unnecessary.
also, I will be that fucking idiot at the table where if I'm playing Pathfinder and I have 7 different die that I need to keep track of, if I pick up a D6 and it has the line, I immediately think, do I need to check and see if there's a fucking 9 on
Yeah,
it?
right? Yeah.
Because I'm just already doing shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you are all, as you guys are kind of walking through, and like I said, he's leading you on, he's kind of explaining all this stuff to you. You notice in one of the large hangars, you just make out there is a large ship in there. The doors are slightly ajar. You see a pretty large ship in there. And it looks like they've got a tarp set up around it, and you can maybe they're painting it or something like that.
Okay.
But you see a lot of security guards are posted in front of that area, and if you walk near it, they kind of stare at you and walk as you walk by.
Okay.
Can we ask Ryan what Hey, Ryan, what's the deal with that?
Oh, it's like, there's nothing in there. It's just a big old ship they're painting. They don't want anybody getting fumes. So, nothing. One of the bigger ships we got to get painted, got to clean it up.
I almost said I want to check human.
Well, would we know that to be like a normal thing of like, well, we keep it in an open area and paint it, but we put security guards out there so you don't huff fumes? That seems kind of suspicious.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of security guards here. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you if your character believes that or not. I don't get the. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the story he tells. He's like, yeah, no, they're just doing maintenance in there. We're painting it, getting ready to set it up, get it all cleaned up. So
Can we see if it fits the form factor of the ship we're looking for at all, or is it like ships look like ships and you can't really tell?
Completely forgot we were looking for a ship.
Did they paint over the?
It's like a split second you're looking in there. It's like 6 seconds you're walking by, you look over, but it's larger like the ship you're looking for.
So if I wanted to hide a ship, I'd paint it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true. But yeah, he's like, it's, we're just taking care of it. We're fixing up a ship for some folks. It's just.
Would it be realistic that a captain or a pilot would recognize a class of ship by looking at it from the outside?
Not for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you're just
I
looking.
I need
over
a better
quick.
look. Yeah.
Like
and covered and everything.
yeah.
I would just note what bay it was in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or it could be pirates repainting it too, like they're in
Right,
the
yeah.
operation.
Yeah,
Like,
you know.
is it in Salt Bay?
It's not insulting.
So,
Oh, goodness.
that guy sucks,
Alright.
by the way.
He does. He's a pretty terrible human being.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys get into this car with his name is Ryan Jundis.
Jundis. I had one of those in high school too.
Ew.
Jaundice.
I caught Jundis.
It clears up pretty fast.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you guys like this whole area, like we talked about, is lined with these emitter dishes to keep the swarms away.
And did you say that like the city itself is entirely in a dome?
Yeah, pretty much. They have you see, even those have these emitters to kind of block all this stuff out.
Gotcha.
And yeah, everyone give me a recon with intelligence roll as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
8. That's good.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, we rolled the same
We
thing.
both rolled 4, 4, 4, 4.
Twinsies.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
Twinsies.
8, so I guess that's a 10 for me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 9 for me.
Blex is on it. He got a 12.
Nice. Wow.
Barely.
And that's his enhanced vision.
Which makes sense.
It's just like
you
you
had
did
your-
the movie thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of the booby thing, but I was doing it with my eyes, so it's supposed to be lenses zooming in and focusing and
You're,
zooming
On
out.
the boobies. Yeah.
I'm just
Whoa.
picturing it was like
On the
inspectors
bazookas.
gadget.
Ooga.
You had
Yeah.
your tasty wheat this morning from which, all
My
the vitamins and minerals your body
Shredded
needs.
wheat.
all
Matrix
there.
reference.
You guys all of you notice that there are like damage to some of the walls that look like they're consistent with like crashes.
Walls of like this.
Like people like this whole thing's like lined, and then there's like a 6-meter wall, like plasticrete wall, and then there's these domes on it. And it looks like some of these like some of the edges obviously look like
And then,
punched
like, are we
in.
on like a highway kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially. So it looks like there's been some crashes. And it looks like, Blex, you would know that some of these involve vehicles at like high speed. But you see, as you guys are driving past this ocean, you're looking out and there are several large drilling rigs out in the water, kind of like, drilling deeper into the ocean. And as you arrive through this tunnel, you get to the front gates of Calestis. Obviously there's guard towers, and you see there is a lot, like, pretty heavy security here. And as you approach, you guys are entering into like, this looks like it's a seaside above it, so you assume there might be other entrances to this town, but you're entering to probably a district of some sorts. And obviously, you're there with Ryan, and as you enter through, he's just like, yeah, I'm just taking got some folks here from the Prime Dominion. They're looking for a missing ship. I'm just taking them over to the Regent's office and have them dig through there. So, yeah, that's all. And keep on putting through. He's like, so we're going to go see Fieric. They're going to be the one to help you with all of this. If they're not in, we'll find somebody else. But I think Fioric's working today. It makes
Can you
the most
spell
sense.
that for me?
I can't. Learn to spell. It's PHIRRIK. And so, yeah, you guys are driven through this kind of seaside coastal area.
Cool.
Very nice.
Cool, bro. Don't care.
Sorry. Go on.
No, you're good. Yeah, and the Regency is, like, in this area. And as you're walking through, like, you see that you guys are in, like, an official vehicle. You get the vibe that, like, the town locals are, like, eyeing the vehicle driving through. Maybe a couple of them, like, even, like, you know, like raise a fist of anger towards the truck as it drives by, kind of thing.
Oh, they're not happy with this.
Yeah, you get a little bit of you see a little bit of views there.
Like they don't trust these coppers.
Or they're just not happy with the security force.
What's the sign of, like, you know, in different countries have different signs, like the middle finger, you know, the peace sign is like an insult in some countries.
Oh, that's a good question.
I like to think that it's the sex symbol with the
Yeah.
whole finger. They're giving us this, yeah.
Or maybe it's like the boobies.
Yeah, but the boobies. Yeah, they do that.
that one gets you in jail.
Yeah, they'll get confused because I'm doing it with my eyes. To zoom in, and they think I'm flipping them off.
That's true. So, yeah, so it's basically just, as I burp there a little bit. Yeah, you're just driving through this, like, nice. There's a big seaport off to your guys' east that, you know, like, there's ships and whatnot in the harbor. You know, that's someone can make a joke about that too. That's another song that we go off of.
Oh.
I see a ship in the harbor.
Never heard of this.
Man,
You've heard Blue Monday. You've heard Blue Monday.
I think we're singing. We're making different jokes.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just making jokes. Blue or Orgy covered it. How do you feel?
Who?
It's
never
that
heard Orgy?
really good song. How would you feel?
Yeah.
The
Okay, I do know that.
like you do.
I have heard that one.
Yeah.
You lay your hands upon me.
But Chris's
One
brain,
of the lyrics is "I see a ship in the harbor."
Yeah, Chris's brain works differently than ours.
Yes.
And he takes any song where he's like,
Yeah.
I see a ship in the harbor.
Yeah.
But me, it's
Yeah,
only,
it's
it's been.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of lyrics, and so like, whenever I say
Yeah,
stuff,
and
it
I
just-
don't. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That
That is a good song, though.
It is. Even the Blue Monday version's good.
You just do the voice so good. Like, that's
It's
right.
been.
You got like the vibrato and the exact perfect. Okay, sorry. I'm impressed every time. It's 2 words. that
I
impress
hate
me.
I hate
I hate
the bare naked ladies. I think they are a fucking garbage band.
But do you like the name?
But you do a very good job at it, and it softens my heart towards them.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
So, and
I'm not a big fan.
I
but-
hate them because it reminds me of Amber's old friends, and her old friends suck. You guys essentially get to the main office here. It's set like a little further back. It's not necessarily on the coast itself, but you do arrive, and you're shown in to this area. The front desk. They
Is this like its own office building kind of thing, or?
Yeah, it's like his own separate building. They go through there, and he's like, "Hey, we're here to see Ferric. I want to make sure we have, like, these guys are looking for something. We want to make sure that we get everything. You know, they want to. Then they're investigating a ship that's missing, so they wanted to come taco with everything here. So, yeah, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, so you guys are again like shuttled into this room.
Like,
And
is it his office?
it
Or-
is. Well, it's a woman. You
Oh.
sexist pig.
Damn.
Oh, excuse me.
So as you guys step out of this area,
I feel bad for Tyler because like you're like the only.
Excuse
him
me.
so-
I didn't know women could be fascists too.
Give him so much shit.
I do just think it'd be really funny if Tyler's character was like, "So where is this guy?"
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
then, and it's this woman. This woman introduces or
Is
something.
your boss around?
Your character just goes, "Well, excuse me."
Well, ain't that a fine? How do you do?
that's true. I give Tyler more shit than everybody else,
You do.
Yeah.
but
He has a thicker skin than most of us, though.
he does. I know because he dishes it back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't really
exactly.
bug me that much.
He deserves it.
As you guys set foot outside of this building, and you're hearing all of these, like, the hum of all these transmitters driving away these bugs, I need everyone to give me an endurance check.
Oh,
Endurance check.
Yeah, see if it starts to eat at you. Uh-oh.
8 on the dot.
That's good. It's a 6 plus, so you roll under 6.
Ooh, 6
You're gonna...
on the dice.
That's perfect.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Just endurance, huh?
Yeah, just your endurance.
It's gonna be a 7.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
7.
All right. Yep. You all. It's it's loud.
We're tuning it out.
Yeah, but you're able to tune it out. It doesn't. It's not like getting into your head, which is nice. And so you folks are escorted into this room. You see a woman sitting behind a desk, and you see a little placard on there that says "Quail." And so she stands up and she's like, "Yes, I'm Ferret Quail. You were inquiring about a missing ship?"
Yes, Miss Quail. Is her title like just Regent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Regent Quail. We are here on behalf of the Prime Dominion. We need to see the records of any ships that have come through here in the last couple weeks.
Okay,
We are
all
looking
right.
for a missing ship that was last known location is pretty close to here.
Oh, very well. What is the
I
what
mean,
is the name of the ship?
I would tell her that it's the Radiant Maiden, and I'd give her the captain's name as well. That's right.
She's like completely illiterate.
Okay. And the name of the captain? What was the name of the captain?
The captain is Teresa Redfort.
Teresa Redford.
Doing a Zootopia here with the sloth.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's like, okay. Well, gonna have to give me a little time on this. We're looking right now. It takes about 7 to 10 days to process this information to get into our system.
Excuse me?
Look everything up. Yeah, if you want to check back in 7, we'll be able to get you an answer, whether it be 3 more days or however long after that. But right now, we're looking at about 7 days for this to happen, so to be able to look up this, get this information to you.
7 days?
7 to 10, yes.
If you can just allow us access, we have expert programs that can run through the data.
I understand you guys are busy, but I mean, hey, many hands make light work. Let our
We were sent by the Prime Dominion. So
Well,
we can-
that might be true, but unfortunately, I cannot let you do that. This is confident information
now she
that
talks
we
fast.
deal with. So,
I
well,
mean,
she only talks slow when she's spelling.
I think Toots would go up to her and she would like take off her mask and like goggles and hat and everything, and Toots would just be like, "Man, you run a really tight ship
Oh
here,
damn,
don't
she's
you?"
rizzing.
I am.
Well, we just need to make sure every procedure is followed. The process is what it is, and that's what we follow here.
No,
So,
totally respect that. Like, as another woman in charge, it is very hard to climb that ladder of authority and like have people respect that. So I just really respect your overall hierarchy in this operation here. Really, it's like while we're coming down, everything just looked really tight knit. Everything. I mean, we saw like a couple crashes. But what was? Do you know anything? Was there anything about the crashes on the rail?
that has nothing to do with your request here. You're asking about a ship, and that's the information I'm going to give you. That's my job, is making sure that this information gets to you. It's going to take 7 to 10 days. So,
Yeah, I completely understand that. If you want us like gone sooner, though, is there any way to expedite that?
well, unfortunately, there is a mandatory quarantine period that you're going to have to stay
Again?
at least 5 days.
Again, we didn't eat any bugs.
So, we're going to have to decontaminate your guys' ship hull. Make sure you didn't bring any foreign material pathogens onto the planet.
We're already here.
you're
What
right.
is that?
So we have to make sure.
What good is that going to do? We've already
start
been
coughing in her face.
no masks, no masks this time, no helmets. But
So-
what
No,
good
I
does
don't.
that do? We've already been around a ton of people and out in the environment.
Do I get the impression?
Well, no, the ship needs to be dequarantined.
Oh,
Not
okay.
you guys.
My
the
bad.
ship.
I thought it was
they're
us.
gonna
Okay.
they're gonna scrub the outside of the ship,
makes sense.
wash
Yeah,
it down and everything. So
do I get the impression, like Tyler gets the impression that she's giving us a fucking runaround?
Yeah.
7 to 10 days. That sounds
The
like
red
bullshit.
tape runaround.
Yeah. Is there anything I could do to see if this tracks? Like this does not seem normal.
Slipper at 50.
How does old Space Washington treat you?
I would probably be like, if you help us, I'm going to roll for diplomat if that isn't clear right now.
Okay.
I would probably be like, I am. I don't know if you've heard of a lot of societal norms on other planets, but my name is Toots Rodgers. I have a very prolific family and with a lot of
Prolific family.
with a lot of strings attached. And if you help scratch our back with expediting this to not quite as long as you expect it to be, maybe we would owe you a favor in the future.
Give me a diplomat roll. This could be a 10 plus.
Damn it. Okay.
It's got to be with society.
Yep. I was hoping.
What do you have, a +4 in society or something?
No. I almost have a +2, but no,
Okay.
just a +1.
Close.
No. I got a 9.
Gotcha. She's like, I'm sure that your family is very prestigious, and I welcome you to our planet. I've never had someone of high ranking as you here, but unfortunately, 7 to 10 days is what we're going to have.
My sister Astartes and the Emperor will be hearing about this.
I was going to make it the Astartes joke in
Yeah.
the past. Like,
Yeah.
you're Astartes sister? Shit.
Part of me was like, wait, should I even use my real name? Should I use like one of my sister's names? But too late now.
Yeah. So she's like, like I said, you have, you'll be here for 5 days anyways. So what's 2 more days on top of that? You'll see if we have your information, and then we can go from there. And so just
Does this actually track as normal, or is this clearly this is weird?
do you have enough?
I'm wondering what that kind of like roll would be. What do you think that'd be under? See if I even have anything.
I would say probably. I'm trying to think like what would make the most sense here. Maybe admin. Give me an admin roll with intelligence.
I mean, I'll try it. I don't have it, but I can always roll 12.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
I got no idea. This could just be back-ass words planet.
Yeah. So she's very much just kind of, she's very firm in what she's telling you. Just like, this is how it's going to be. I apologize. And I think she would even give you that.
Okay, I just looked at prolific and I meant in large, and it's like a large quantity, and I do have a big family. That's what I meant. So I just wanted to be like,
we
okay.
fuck a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
My
fuck a
family
lot.
has
Yeah,
a lot of
prolific
babies.
I always thought prolific was like very like legendary,
Right.
like status
Renowned.
Yeah.
prolific. Yeah.
I think it means
It's kind of a broad.
I questioned
There's a lot of it.
I
There's a
questioned
lot
it.
of it.
Yeah.
The
There's an
literal
abundance of something.
It's one of those cases where there's a literal thing, and then there's like the symbolic like usage of it, which is So I think it's both. It's both.
Right. So, but yeah. So she's very, and she's like, I apologize. I know this is probably not what you want to hear, but unfortunately, this is the window we have to work in. If you don't have any lodging here, or depending on your needs, we do have several hotels. There is a hostel nearby if that is more in your price range. Not judging anybody. I just
Judging,
wanna make sure.
profiling.
I'll show you,
Do you know
hostile.
who I am?
I pull my katana.
So is this this is the first I'm hearing about like they're going to be doing stuff to my ship, right? So I'm going to show some
Yeah, that
concern
does
and get a
seem
plan about like, hey, what? So give me all the specifications about what you're doing to my ship.
She's just like, well, we're going to be cleaning it down. We're just going to spray it, make sure there's no other things on the outside. Nothing on the inside will be touched. It will be locked up. We're just going to soak it, spray it down, make sure nothing came through, nothing from space gets brought down here. It will be kept in one of the bay it's in. Basically, just fill it up with foam. The foam will dry out. That's all it's going to be.
Space chlamydia.
Like the outside, right? Not the inside.
Yeah, yes, we're not going to be doing anything on the inside.
All right.
So these the weird bugs that are on this planet.
Yes.
This is kind of a
The red locusts.
Is this something native to the planet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not brought here for.
God, I thought maybe they were
reason.
careful about this because
Yeah.
these things were brought to the planet. But okay.
No. Cool. Yeah. So basically, so she's kind of gives you a couple outlines of places to stay in the area. And she's just kind of looking at you all just like, feel free to reach out within 7 days. I'll be here. You can also ask the front desk for any update. Here's your case number. And she slides you guys over a little, like case number 45827-36B.
That's a good one.
And so she's like, is there any other questions that you have, or is there anything? I do have, the longer we're here talking, the the longer it takes for me to start looking for this inquiry. So
Like she has so
It's
much
been
time
like
left.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Now she's in a rush.
Yeah, right?
she's only slow when she's writing
Why can't you type it?
because she likes to write. She's working on her handwriting.
How
That's
old
her
is she?
fault.
So
Hit her in the hip with a
No,
baseball
I don't
bat.
have any further questions, ma'am.
Sorry,
Do we want to like just go piss around for 5 days or try to do some
I think
investigating?
we can investigate. Yeah.
yeah, cool. So you guys leave here, and she's just like, "Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by." And the door closes.
Yeah, Toot does like the middle finger incognito, like scratch the back of your head thing while she's walking away.
Yeah, Blex does that thing where he draws his katana and he swipes it, and then her head
Does that thing?
pauses
where
a
he-
second, and then you see a thin red line, and then her
I was
head
hoping to just be
slopes to
the
the
open
side.
close real quick.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
He's not that good yet.
Love it.
That's tough.
So we see Blex behead her. Her head rolls onto the thing, blood smearing all over the
This
table.
storyline
and then
is
he
amazing.
takes a ceremonial rag and wipes off the blood.
Blex hits her with a Kiddush gomen, which means I'm sorry for killing you.
I thought it was I'm sorry for taking your head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see his little
Yes.
little shoes come up, and he just leans forward and starts moving.
yeah.
His
Like-
heelys pop up.
Legs come out of the old lady's head and start chasing us.
Whoa.
It's a thing now?
Yeah. Let's do it.
This is the fiction we're building. Yeah. So you guys walk out, and again, there's like quite a few. You see security guards in here as well. Seems like they keep a pretty tight ship around here when it comes to
Except for traffic incidents.
Securita. So yeah, you guys leave.
I want to check out any local watering holes,
Okay.
local bars, try to get a vibe. Because with what you were saying, with like the citizens kind of looking at him suspiciously, I want to see what the deal is.
Cool, that works.
And I kind of get the vibe that we can't. It's not like our ship's on like lockdown from us, but it's like not convenient for us to go back and be on the ship if it's like quarantined and being worked on.
Yeah, you definitely would happen to be like hang out like somewhere else.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys go look around. Like I don't know. Did you guys want to stay at a hostel? Did you guys want to stay at like another motel around here, a fancier place?
I guess somewhere cheap.
Yeah, decent hotel, but not like top
Sure.
of
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah, you're gonna hit like a Holiday Inn, not a
Yeah.
Motel 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe a Holiday Inn Express.
you can find like there are hotels around here for as cheap as like basically like 50 credits a night is like where the hostel was. So you're probably looking at maybe like 75 for like a nicer place a night.
Each.
Yeah, for a room. So you can probably fit 2 per room, or unless you all want your own rooms.
75 at night.
So
I'm staying in the hostel.
yeah, yeah. So the
Yeah. I might do that as well.
the city populace, invited to stay at a modest rate of 50 credits per night if they agree. There's large room. There's accommodated up to 6 people. So essentially, like you guys could have your own room. There would be 2 other people.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a hostel. The woman's name that if you go to the hostel, it's the last refuge in the neighborhood district, which is like the district above you guys. And so I think as you pass through, there's like another gateway with guards kind of watching everybody pass through into there.
It's called the last what?
The
Refuge.
last refuge.
Why is there so many security? Okay,
Yeah.
so here's a question.
What you got?
Do I see the security force as like local policemen that are on like just kind of driving around or on like a beat, or are these guys like armed security guards with guns standing outside of one building or like just lining the
That's a good
streets?
question.
That second one. You see a
I would
lot more like
definitely get-
armed guards here, like
I'd
than
say-
you're used to.
Like
with,
a military force?
yes, it's
I'm getting like a South Africa vibe.
Right.
yeah. Like you guys have been in the Prime Dominion.
Right.
There are police officers. There are
Right.
security forces.
Right.
They're not like this.
Okay.
So it's definitely a vibe that you're getting that there's something larger here at play, but
Right.
you just don't know. But yeah, they're definitely on the lookout. They're highly focused on people. They're probably watching you guys because they don't know who you are.
Sure, yeah.
So you might even have a couple of them just like, "What's your business here in town?" kind of thing, like asking you those general questions, like
Jeez.
trying to like poke and prod.
Yeah.
So, but you meet Denise Garber. She's the owner of the hostel there. And yeah, like she can make you a meal for like 10 credits if you guys want. And
I could go for some local eats.
I'm gonna save on the room. I'm gonna spend on the food.
there you go.
Yep.
And you guys are settling in. Maybe they allow you to go back to your ship and like grab, like change your clothes or something like that before they start the delousing process.
It's funny.
Make sure we lock the ship.
Yeah.
I don't trust these people.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would definitely want to check, like do a health check afterwards just to make sure that my
Yeah.
ship's in good state.
Yeah, absolutely. And so yeah, you guys get to the hostel, drop your bags off. You're kind of sitting there, and then we'll see what happens next. Y'all ever listen to the Bloodhound Gang?
That is crazy that you bring that up.
Wow.
A couple days ago, because I'm doing that music league.
Yeah.
Someone put a Bloodhound Gang song on there, and I was like rolling through my past
Yeah.
hits.
Was
which
it
is like 3 songs? You know what I mean?
Foxtrot, Unicorn, Charlie Kilo.
You know it, yeah. So the music league is like a thing. It's like you have like 10 people, whatever, and you have a theme every week, and everybody interprets that theme a different way, but you pick a song that goes with that theme, and it makes a playlist, and then you get like X amount of votes, and then you vote for whatever song you like and give like multiple votes to one song. But the freaky ass theme was weird as fuck. It was, what song do you wish you were conceived to? Which, like, me and my friends took that as a joke and ran with it. But I'm like, why the fuck would you have like I wish my parents fucked to
that's a
this
weird.
song?
What the hell?
But someone put that song on there, and I was like, damn, when I was in 8th grade, I fucked with Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, because there was the You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammal song.
Yeah. Do it like they do it on Discovery
Yeah.
Channel.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember in high school in psychology class, we had to bring in songs and like the memory tied to them, so we would discuss them in class. And I brought in You're Pretty When I'm Drunk by the Bloodhound Gang.
Dude, that man, that song.
Just because I wanted to play it and because I thought it was funny.
So problematic these days.
And then I had to make up a
I
reason
used to
why.
like it a lot.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I used to like it a lot.
I think I already have the perfect answer for what my parents would do.
boy.
It would be Monster Mash, 100%.
Oh, that is a good one.
Thank
That's
you.
a good
Yeah.
point,
Thank
actually.
you.
That would have
No,
won. I
that
almost
fits.
guarantee you.
Oh, damn.
I chose the Macarena. Dude, it just is so funny to me thinking
that's
of like
pretty good.
anybody banging to the Macarena. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, that is a funny image.
Good.
I don't know what my parents.
A couple people took it like
Really?
seriously.
That's
Like
yeah.
gross.
someone picked
That's
like
gross.
Pony by Genuine. And I was like, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
Like that's
Ugh.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
Like the Macarena's funny.
Don't
That
worry, yeah.
song about
See,
fucking is gross.
There's no
Don't ruin
joke,
that
yeah,
for me.
There's
Yeah.
no joke one that works for my parents, so it'd only have to be serious, and I hate it. And it'd be like Cowboy Junkies. I don't know if anyone knows that fucking band.
I
but
don't.
More of them.
Yes,
But
it's-
I mean, funny is funny. Emily suggested I put "For Whom the Bell Tolls," and I thought that was good. That was good.
Because it does get faster.
Yeah. And it's just like a song about like death coming to visit you. I think
You do
So,
one where the
Yeah, that'd be good too. Yeah.
Yeah. But if I was going to die, like if I got to choose, like having, dying during sex is just like, it's not the worst way to go, is what I'm saying.
I feel like realistically it would be Wilson Phillips or Michael Bolton because my mom really liked both those bands growing up.
that's the problem. It's
Right.
not realistic.
That's what I'm saying,
I'm
realistic.
not playing that game.
If it's something like funny to me, yeah, I would find it funny to the Yin Yang Twins just because like
That
my
would be
parents are
funny.
complete opposite of
Yeah. I mean, depending on what yin yang, like if you pick one that's really out there,
we're doing like Windows to the
hilarious.
Walls.
Yeah,
Like,
that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
I mean, what about the soundtrack to Yoshi's Island or something?
See,
Oh my God.
that's a good one.
the one where they're all singing. Where it's like, la, 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 la.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
You guys
That's a
get
bop.
it. You guys get it. Yeah.
Tyler, what's your answer?
I'm trying to think, and I don't I don't have a good joke one at all.
Yeah, that's
Whitesnake.
okay. It's tough.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, this category sucks.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'd like to get off now. I'm not having any fun.
it has to suck. Well, it can't suck because then if it sucked, then that means that you weren't conceived to it because you got swallowed.
That's disgusting.
I'll
Oh
say,
my God.
what was it?
welcome.
I'll say, When Worlds Collide by
Power Man
Power
5000.
Man
That's it,
5000. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
You ready to go?
that'd be
That's
good.
funny as
love
fuck.
it.
Yeah, that's great.
we were going the Friday. We were going in to get ice cream after letting the boys play at the park, and we went to the Hagen over by our house. And some guy comes like pulling through the parking lot, like revving his engine, like he's a badass.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like looking at the guy. And I'm like, is he playing Rob Zombie? Like, what a fucking nerd!
Hey, man, some of the early stuff is great.
White Zombie, yeah.
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 Rob Zombie, no.
Okay, oh, so you're saying it was like
Rob Zombie,
like
is,
2005, like
yeah.
cowboy
I think
hat.
it was like Dragula, which I'm like,
That's sick. What are you talking about?
that's not good.
Yeah.
No,
What are you fucking talking about?
White
Chris?
Zombie, like White Zombie era is good. Everything after that is not good.
Okay, sorry. Final answer. I think the funniest one for me is my parents "Wake Me Up Inside" would be the funniest thing. That would be the funniest thing.
That would be good.
Oh my god.
Here's a little, just a fun party thing. There's a several a cappella versions of that song on
Yeah.
YouTube because
Oh, wow.
like 8th grade,
Sure.
like girls love to sing it at like town shows.
Yeah.
If you just put it on at a party, it's like it starts like really quiet and it's just like her singing like nice and soft.
yeah.
No one's gonna notice.
Right.
No one's gonna have any idea. Like 2 minutes in, she's gonna start belting, and people are gonna just be so confused. But it's great because everybody will
wow.
start singing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or what
exactly.
about that Kelly Clarkson song? That, here's the
Since you've
thing.
been gone.
Yeah.
We started out friends.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to stop talking about this because we're going to come up
Oh,
with
yeah.
great ideas, like more.
All right.
Yeah,
We can go.
I'd
I
probably
believe in
like Leon Haywood would probably be one of the that would make more sense realistically.
You guys want to hear the playlist?
Kind of, actually, yeah.
Did
I can
anybody
Flick through a couple. Yeah.
pick "Strokin" by Clarence Carter?
That's
Damn
good.
it, that'd be good.
That was pretty good.
I don't think so.
Oh, I love that song so much.
It's such a good song.
What about
Clarence Carter. Oh shit, Clarence Carter.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yeah.
Or Raining Men, kind of the same song.
Raining Men would
different
work.
perspective.
Raining Blood.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been really fucking crazy.
I mean, if you want to go really wild, you could do like "I Come Blood." You get full
Whoa.
Cannibal Corpse.
well,
but-
the winner was that that one cattle decap song where it just goes.
What?
You guys know the
Vocal
one.
check could be good too. Just.
You guys know the one. It
I don't think I do.
is-
I don't think Ty has ever. Do you know who Cattle Decapitation is?
No,
Okay, well they're a band.
I guess.
I guess. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Napalm Death.
Oh, okay.
It's You Suffer. You guys remember? I'll play it for you.
Yeah, Cattle Decapitation has the best album covers. They have one called like Human Manure, and it's just it's just a cow
Time to look this
shitting
up.
out a person.
Oh wow.
It's so
Damn.
good.
What's
But
this band called? Cattle Decapitation?
Yeah,
yeah, that's Cattle Decap. But
Cattle
this
Decap.
song is Napalm Death. This was the winner. Oh. And then it's over.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was the winner.
I didn't know that was a real thing. I remember that in Silicon Valley because that was his
Yeah.
notification
Yeah.
theme when his Bitcoin went below a
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
price.
yeah.
Bro, human manure.
That's amazing. What's the name of that song?
You Suffer.
That's amazing.
I love
Holy
it.
shit.
Have you never heard Grindcore?
No.
Okay.
You'd probably fuck with it.
It's their Agoraphobic Nosebleed put out an album that is
Is this I swear it's an SNL bit.
they put out an album that's
How is
like
that I don't
107 songs in like 30 minutes. It's just like yeah.
maybe I'm just completely
It's just like-
desensitized because I'm
it's
like,
just like-
that's a good name for a band. I
Yeah.
don't know what
What
you're
was it?
fucking
Agoraphobic what?
Agoraphobic
Nosebleed.
Nosebleed.
Like that's what? That's a band name?
Yeah.
It's
Because
like
I've had nosebleeds recently. That's
Yeah. It's just like all of these names sound like you could do like a random word generator and they like work. Like it's not like it's communicating anything specific, right?
Well, I mean,
it's
he has agoraphobia and he has a
it's
nosebleed.
so bad that
Yeah,
he had a nosebleed.
Yeah.
That's very descriptive.
but
and
a
it's
band
metal
name
as fuck.
after that, like what are you trying to communicate with that title? Like how does that embody
I'm-
you as artists? You know
What
what I
is
mean?
the presidents of the United States like? What any band name is fucking stupid. Like,
I mean, that one
Led
could be.
Zeppelin.
It
That's
might communicate that they're
fucking
kind
stupid.
of satirical and they're kind of like, making fun of like status quo, and they're like slightly like political adjacent. Like there's like
If you get all of that out of that band name, but you get nothing out of agoraphobic nosebleed,
yeah, I
then
don't.
I have no faith in your music acumen. I'm sorry.
So well, you haven't like give me an example. So like I'll make up an example. Is it that like what? Because what does agoraphobic mean again? Sorry,
You can't
That's where
leave
you're
your
afraid of
house.
people. You can't leave your house. Yeah.
sorry. What was it?
Hold on.
You're afraid
Hold
of your
on. Can we
house.
just
Like,
pause
you-
for a
you-
second?
No, I'm saying it sounds
I
like-
do need to highlight this.
Agoraphobia
you're
is
like
like-
this name doesn't like this stupid name doesn't mean anything. Also, what does one of the words in the name mean? I don't
No,
know.
I'm saying it sounds like a random word generator. And
Agoraphobia
it's,
is like where you're afraid
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
like
outside
large-
world. Like you're
large
afraid of
crowds
large
of people.
groups
so
of
to
people.
clarify, Tyler, because you always force these clarifications with your accusations,
I don't
I knew
force
what
nothing.
it was, but before I went on to talk about it, I wanted to clarify what the meaning was. I'm open-minded enough where I don't like saying, like talking if I don't know what I'm talking about, so I wanted to clarify the definition first. Thank you.
I mean,
Tyler.
you did start talking before you.
And the moment I noticed that, hey, I'm about to enter a territory where
All
I'm
I'm
talking
saying
about
is-
something
This
that I don't
is
know about.
now off of agoraphobic nosebleed.
Agoraphobic nosebleed is a
Yes.
dope band name.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it's just as descriptive or important of enough of two words to put together as a band name.
Okay, it's 127 tracks.
Jesus.
Is the album, and it clocks in at it's probably like a half hour.
I was going to say 27 minutes.
It is Altered State of America. So they're like kind of they're a grindcore like anarchist group.
Does
where
it have
they're-
the running time on
but like, the first song is 56 seconds, second song's 13 seconds, third song is 12, third song is 15 seconds. So it's basically just take a riff of a song
and
and just like throw really fast beats on it, and that is like grindcore. So, but they also did a split with Converge. It's really good, but they're just like this weird
there? 41 minutes.
41 minutes, 127 songs, 41 minutes.
Wow.
It goes. So yeah, but like it's like really, to me, I find grindcore really funny because it's just like someone thought of this really cool riff and like, I don't want to add any more. Like, this is just a really cool riff, and like, I'm just gonna make that my song. And it's just like,
to get down to it, found a cool thing.
I was like, perfect. You know exactly your audience.
Right to the heart of the music.
exactly. They're just going. So
But their last album was in 2017 with a band called Dental Work. It's
Nice.
one song. It's 54 minutes.
good for them. They're branching out.
Yeah.
I love the hyperbolic tendencies of
Dental
these
work,
bands.
that's-
It's amazing.
Dude, metal bands are just, there's so many wild metal band names.
It's
So.
out of control.
It is. It really is.
And they all had the same logo.
For the most part.
Just a
yeah.
weird
Just
skull.
all
Like my favorite grindcore band is like Graf Orlock. Like that's my favorite because it's every album they put out is movie themed. So every song they write is about a movie. And so like they're the ones who do like the Jurassic Park breakdown.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
Nope.
They do a Jurassic Park song and then they have like the swell of the music, the soundtrack, and they just put in this like sick breakdown over it. I was like, yeah, it's good
Wow.
stuff. So
Put the metaphorical ball sack on the table, right, don't you?
they did.
Yeah.
You don't need a lady telling you about how she's back in town because her son died, and that you should stay out of the hotel you're in because they're just sex trafficking people through it. You don't
That
need
sounds like
A reference to something.
Very specific.
Yeah, that happened to me. So
What?
You should have been like, yeah, and I'm moving them.
Yeah.
So you better watch out, lady.
What is your life? Like, first it was blisters and puffs, and now it's like homicide.
We used to go to the Motel 6 in Moses Lake when I was a child. We'd always stop there and we'd just play in the pool. So when the last time my brother bought property out there, we went out there, took the kids to go visit the property. I'm like, hey, we're going to stay at the Motel 6. They'll play in the pool I played in. Like, I'll recreate those memories with them that I had with my parents. It'll be a great time. So we go in the pool, and I'm playing with Amber and I are playing with the kids. We're in the pool, splashing around, and some lady's up on the second balcony watching us play and just being polite. I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, I'm not trying to be rude because she's fucking like watching us. And she's like, what are you in town for? I was like, oh, my brother bought property out here, so we're just in town visiting him and whatnot. And it's like, how about you? She's like, oh, we had to bury my son. I was like, oh, well, I'm
Okay.
sorry to hear that. She's like, he was killed in gang, like, because of gang. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
That's a
Like,
trauma dump.
I don't know how to. I'm really sorry to hear that kind of thing. And then she's like, this whole place, this whole motel, you gotta watch out. It's all run by sex traffickers. they're just trafficking people in and out, so be careful.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, that's why I stay here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate the heads up. Like, thank you for that. And then like her like boyfriend comes out, he's like, get back inside. And she goes wandering inside, and it's like, the fuck is happening?
Yeah, let's get out of this pool.
Yeah.
It was very much like, man, we're never
that would be like
coming
that
in this pool.
Complete vibe shift on that whole trip.
We're not staying at this hotel ever again. So,
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of trauma dump.
yeah, it was a lot. It was quite a bit. So,
I don't know how I would respond to that situation. I think now I would just probably try to like out trauma dump, even if it was fake. Just be like, oh, I had to bury
Just
my
make up a worse story.
yeah, like
I buried myself.
I've buried 2 sons. Yeah.
and they were Nazis.
Yeah. Whoa.
Just trying to out trauma dump her.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know, no one's going to feel bad if you're burying Nazis. They'd be like, well, good. They should be dead. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad your kids are dead.
Yeah.
It's true. I think you leave the fascism and the Nazism out of the trauma.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be smarter. But
Yeah.
if you're going to go that route, you
But
got to
then-
try to convince her the Nazis are okay.
Yeah, my 2 sons killed my only daughter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because she was a Nazi.
There you go.
And so you have 2 good ones and a bad one.
But
There
you
you
could
go,
only
perfect.
afford 2 graves, so like you had to stack one of them on top of the other.
Oh, Meescha, I've been looking for a spot to say it for the past 3 hours. So fucking thank you.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how to deal with trauma dumping anymore.
Yeah. I have a story about that too. So.
About stacking on top?
Yeah.
We can just play.